Hello all, this is Perry, and we're doing a little video here for this week again from Perry's Patriot Victory Garden. You can find us also on RAM. My brothers were talking this morning. We're discussing fruit and stuff, what we're doing here on our own to try to become more self-sufficient. And since we finally kind of caught up on all of our main gardening stuff, I've decided to kind of expand on a few things. What you're looking at right here, right now, are a couple of stumps that I had to remove. These kind of trees, which are a small plum, but you see all the new starts coming back. The old trees were just too far decayed and had too much moss and funguses. Just couldn't save them. And I had to dramatically cut these back. They were up to about 20 feet tall. They hadn't been taken care of for years. Also cut out the inside of the trees more to let the sun in, especially here. It's so dank and wet all the time that you've got to have more aeration and sun to dry, or you get moss and funguses. Plums are even more susceptible to it than most trees. But you can see right there the moss that develops. Now, this is my second year of fighting this too, so. And it's on all these trees this way. All of the, sorry about that, it just automatically backed up on me. All the plum trees are this way. Anyway, they're looking a lot better this year. And this will kind of give you the idea of the size of the plums. They're not, like I say, very big plum. They're going to get a little bigger than what they are right there. But not much. They'll turn a nice deep purple, real sweet. Good for making breads and stuff like that. But what I was going to do here in this strip, I'm going to turn this into kind of like the mini orchard. In this strip down to about 2/3 the way down that direction there. And then I have a neighbor. He's got a small garden going over there, and I don't want to shade him out. So I do have 3 new plum trees down there that I planted last year. Those are the large blue plums. And I got a couple of small yellow plum down there on the last 2 of these trees in this main row here. But what we're concentrating on, or what I'm doing right now, is expansion of the place a little bit more too. I've got last year I got some raspberry cane. I got a dozen, and I planted them in here. As you can see, I have more than a dozen. So we've had a lot of good propagation on these things. They've got a lot of volunteer starts and everything. So this is their second year. However, they're so thick and so many of them, and we do need more for what we like to make syrups and jellies and stuff like that, raspberry jam. I'm doubling it. So I've tilled this area to double the size of the patch. That'll give us a lot more berries to work with. And I'm thinking about expanding this, but I don't have the plants to work with yet. I'll have to probably wait till the end of this year to start working on expansion of our marionberries. These are like a blackberry, except they're more elongated. They get, well, prime example. This berry right there. Okay, see how elongated it's getting? It will get longer than that, and about big as round as a guy's probably up to your first digit on your finger, and big and plump, just like a regular blackberry, except blackberries generally are more, round and don't get all that high. We're going to have a good crop of marionberries, it looks like. Got lots of berries coming on. We also like to marionberry pies, or use them as blackberries for blackberry jelly, jam, whatever. We like to make just those tarts, take some pie dough and take some blackberry or marionberry jam, spread it around the inside, and then put a little top on it with another piece of that pie crust, and just toss them in. You get a little 3-inch round so tart to kind of chew on. And then more grapes are doing fine this year. This is my second year with them. They're getting to the top of the trestle here now. So we got grapes. We use the leaves for canning and pickles and whatnot. But this is an area here I'm working on. Further down is the rest of our herbs and such. Don't know exactly what we're going to put in here as of yet, but I think we're going to continue with our herb beds. It's going to be a cooler side. Once the sun gets a little further than where it is right now in the day, this will become shaded because of this big tree here. And the sun goes due west when it sets, and here we are. Last was this section down here. I'm not done with it, but it's a start for a new plot here. I think my wife she's been aching to put some flowers in, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just give her that section there for a flower bed. She was asking about it, so. And of course, then right on down to the end there, past the burn barrel, I'll put another section of plot in that area. You don't have to have very big. Just make them small where you can put something in it. You could even devote one whole vegetable to a plot like this, or even if you only got about this much ground to work with, anything you plant that you can grow your own food. And all it takes is a little bit of time. It doesn't cost much at all. A bag of fertilizer and some time for some till it up, a little gasoline, It's the effort. People don't like to do the effort. Here we're going to be able to supply my patriot friends food. We can, we dry, we freeze, we smoke, we cure. We do it all. And if we don't know how to do it, we find out. If we find better ways of doing things, of course, as we go, such as, like this year, I tried something with our potatoes, which was plant your potatoes in the hills, okay, and then place straw over the top to impede or inhibit any kind of weeds or grass. Well, this area was already used as of last year, so it wasn't that bad for weeds and that kind of stuff. And we did that. We covered it up with a straw. Well, it had just a complete reverse effect. After about 30 days, grass grew from the seeds that was in the straw. So we had to redo that, and you can still see some of the material in there from the straw, but that will mulch in. And it'll make a good food for the plants. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick shot of what we've got going here for this week. And it's a continual, I wouldn't even say it's a battle. To me, I enjoy this kind of activity. It gives you a little sense of pride in what you're doing. The last night's meal, except for the actual noodles and the hamburger I put in the spaghetti, everything else came out of this garden and last year's garden. In the spaghetti I put sausage, that was homemade. All of the herbs that you can use from making your own Italian seasonings, we have those herbs, and all was fresh herbs last night. Fresh zucchini, fresh tomatoes, all this kind of stuff, and it tastes so much better. So everything that we had for spaghetti dinner last night came out of the garden, basically, and that's a good feeling. Knowing we don't have to, and if you go down to the store and buy herbs of these natures, and because if you like fresh food instead of all canned stuff all the time, we're talking about also something beyond just a survivability for people to have something in their stomach, but also that it will taste decent. Okay, have decent food. This is that new bed we put in here, and it's doing great. I got it pretty much filled up, but I'm going to be putting some more sage and a couple of different kinds of sage in here, and some more basil. This was the birthplace of all of our little our hoppers, the praying mantis. I call them hoppers. So we got quite a few still in here. We've captured a lot of them, sent them out into the wilds here, into our garden and our trees and whatnot. I want to show you what's going on in here. Okay, I'm going to let you folks go for now. Keep growing. Okay? Help your neighbors. Help your fellow patriots. Get them prepared. We all know what's coming. Okay? It's just a matter of time before these leaders of ours will start enforcing some of these stupid laws that they've passed, such as gardening, catching rain in rain barrels, anything like that. These people are going way too far. So we're taking those measures that we feel that we can make a difference in. Food is a biggie. It's right up there with breathing. You gotta have it. Anyway, folks, have a great day. Remember, fly your colors. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, America. Bye, Ram. Y'all come to our garden site. Okay? Later.